Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mutants and metahumans, it is time for the most spoilerific show on YouTube. And if you have any requests for any topics, hit us up on Twitter. What up with your YouTube and YouTube bust? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Roy Vibration Podcast where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, TV shows, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. First up, we got that boy Flip Money. Man, Flip, go ahead and introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you. And matter of fact, we're going straight into it. And what you been up to? It's been a minute, man. Just dive into it.
Hey, man, what's good? This is boy Flip Money. I mean, you can holler at me on Twitter, Flip Money 1975. You can holler at me on Xbox, Flip Money Online. Listen here, no weird shit, because I'm blocking. That's what I'm starting off this year, 2019. You come with the curve, I'm blocking you.
Gonna block the ass, Flip.
Blocking the ass. Yeah, man. Hey, man, ain't nothing but, just sitting here waiting for all these glorious, I guess that you want to call it, third party games coming out, and also waiting for the next, what is that, next month, y'all? What game is that coming out next month?
Anthem?
Not Anthem. Yeah, Anthem, but I was talking about
doesn't Resident Evil come out next month?
No, it wasn't the Evil come out at the end of this month. Whatchamacallit? Crackdown. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. We all better play on Game Pass. Man, imagine the destruction.
What? Man, man, we bugging out over that thing. We're talking about that last night and stuff like that, man. Talking about the game and all this other stuff with game coming out. Talking about, I was asking a couple people like, yo, how much of the cloud computing you think they will put in some of the game for next generation, the next console, whatever. I mean, some people believe they ain't gonna do it. There ain't no need to. But I'm saying there's always a need to when you can make the workload easy. You can make the workload easy and put it towards whatever else in the game and stuff. But other than that, man, I've been still playing the same thing, man. I went back to my addiction, GTA and stuff. Thanks a lot, Savage. But went back to that addiction and shit. Got to get back on that 12-step program. And messing with what else? What else game I playing? Oh yeah, Game Pass. Since you mentioned Game Pass, I'm glad you said that. Game Pass has a lot of good games that came out. I'm saying that Microsoft put in there. I'm playing the game with the crazy chick. What's her name? The game with that crazy chick that's running around with
Hellblade.
Oh my God, that
is good.
It's good. It's a real thinker though. You know what I'm saying? It especially you hear it's better when you got your like surround sound headphones on because then you hear talking to you and stuff. I forgot I had it on. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is like, yo, who that? I'm looking at stuff like, yo, what's going on and stuff like that. It's a good game and stuff, man. That's it. But other than that, getting on that Forza, because waiting for Mr. Good Brother Vodka, he said he was customizing people's car for Forza Horizon 4 and shit like that. So on that and what else?
Yeah. Hey, you seen the one that he had did? The one that they had the Magneto, like you had to make your face.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I said my man is good at what he do. I ain't go. Yo, he's better than me, bro. On some real, because I used to do it on of course he does it on regular Forza Motorsport. I used to do it back in the day when they allowed us to do it. I stopped. That's what got me really deep into Forza because you can customize your car, but I got tired. Like I can't keep doing this. He got this, but he do a hell of a job. Man, listen here. Listen, that might get me back into it. It might get me back into it. I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. I ain't gonna hold you.
When I get four, I'm gonna do it. When I was playing 3, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start customizing my car in 4, but I'm gonna wait till 4 come out because 3, I'm not really gonna be playing 3 once I get 4. So.
Yeah. I mean, I just came to the time to customize the car. I tried, but I just want to drive and just go. I don't know. It's just something about me. I just drive and I just go. But next up though, we got Chaos, man. I about to say I seen his microphone muted for a second, so I about to say, man, I tried to call on him exactly when he muted his microphone. But say Chaos, man, introduce yourself, let them know they can find you in, and say tell the people what you've been up to. This just a little little example. because you know it's the beginning of the year, our 50th episode. So go ahead and let them know they can find you and let us know what's up.
Oh, it's our 50th episode?
Yeah, I know, huh?
All right, let's go. This is your boy Chaos God, and I'm here for your comic book nerdiness. Now it's a new year. This is gonna be my come up year. I promise I will get you guys content this year. Like trust me, I got stuff for you guys. Like it's gonna be crazy, ridiculous, but trust me, this year is going to be amazing for everyone. Both. I hope everybody had a nice holidays. We were gone. I had me a nice holiday. But yeah, I'm just ready to start the show. I've been dying to talk about some comics because there was some stuff that there was quite a few things that happened during the holiday. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So what you been playing, man? You ain't been doing no gaming?
Man, I've been playing 1% of Warframe. I've been playing Madden a lot because I didn't realize that if you start messing with the sliders, this game like Madden can like feel really realistic if you know how to tune them right. But I've been playing it. I've been actually getting some pretty good games. But other than that, I haven't. Oh, Assassin's Creed. I'm going through a whole playthrough of Assassin's Creed. I'm on Black Flag right now, and man, there was a lot of stuff to do in that game. A lot of stuff.
Man, you good because you going through all the old Black Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I'm going up to the old ones to the new ones, and then that's when I finish Origins again. I'm gonna get Odyssey.
Okay.
I'm playing them like full. I'm doing like all like the little like the collectibles and stuff, except when it comes to them worthless like almanac pages and animus data. I don't do that because they don't really give you a big reward. But there's like some stuff. Like if you collect like this Mayan, like all these Mayan things, you get this outfit that like from I guess that was like from the first civilization, and like they just like it gives you a boost. Like it can deflect bullets. It won't deflect all of them, but it can deflect most of them, I guess, or part of them. But it looks real sick. I was playing some stuff and I didn't know that Assassin's Creed had until I really started to dive deep in it.
Oh yeah. I mean, the one I played, I forgot the name of, but it was on the 360. It was more like an add-on, and I was like, oh, it's pretty good. I just had never really get too deep into Assassin's Creed. I didn't like the old movement, but I might give it a try. Now like they stepping their game back up, and they kind of like sparking my attention a little bit. Speaking about video game and sparking attention, I know everybody this been setting Twitter on fire. I mean, literally, I think they've been having a meltdown when they were saying about Bungie, the people that make Destiny. The people that created Halo, was working on the first Halo, is leaving Activision. I mean, they said they left Microsoft for the specific reason that they have to leave Activision for. So I want to know what y'all think about the whole Destiny on Bungie leaving Activision.
Oh, well, you know what? I can tell you that right now. I already knew that was going to happen, whatever, man. The moment that we had got a report a couple months ago that Activision wasn't too proud of how much money that Bungie had made. So rumors showing that as they were saying. So when I first heard about that, I said, well, now what if they end up leaving them? Because I understand how it is. They might have, even though it so well, but it probably didn't so as well as Activision probably wanted to say, that they projected to, because you got investors and stuff like that invested in this in your product and stuff, and they wanted and that projected didn't get there, so they probably say, you know what, okay, well, we might have broke even or made a little more over it or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Well, I still don't like it. Okay, well then you know what? And also the contract is up. So what they did wasn't it about almost 10 years or something like that? So it probably was already up. So all I'm saying, knowing that, and I start thinking about, well, what if they they leave them, whatever. Now here it is, they left. So next thing I'm thinking of is like, well, It's all right. You know, I'm hearing that Microsoft and Phil Spencer and one of the head dudes at Bungie now, you know, been communicating with one another. You know, going back and forth. Bop, back and forth and stuff like that. You know, you can't wait to work with you again. All I'm saying, it's okay to come back home. Come on home. Come on home. Come
Right,
on
because
home.
yeah, you ain't lying. Because since Phil Spencer them, they made that deal, and then they made Activision and Bungie had that deal going on because they wanted their freedom, but they need the money that was backing them. Now that Microsoft is actually giving their companies the freedom to do what they want to do, exactly what Bungie was looking to do. So now they probably looking like, damn, Microsoft. We know how to Microsoft operate the things that operate in these systems, how it works, and they giving us the freedom to create what we want to create and make a you know what I'm saying? And be able the opportunity to have like this big, huge budget to just do what you want to do. So I could kind of see them coming back home to Microsoft just on the general purposes of the groundwork Phil Spencer put down. So yes, I see exactly what you're talking about, Flip. Now that would be amazing, man. I don't know who could hate on the fact that Bungie gonna come home to Xbox and they actually make it work on what's the name of the Reach, Halo Reach. They might help on Halo Reach. Think about it. Destiny, Halo Reach. That'd be the perfect combination.
I think it's going to be more so like, what's that noise? What's that? What was that?
I don't know.
Oh,
It
well,
wasn't.
I think it's more so on a thing of. I mean, I would look at it more so on a thing of. Microsoft will still let Sony get Reach or whatever. I mean, not Reach. Will still let Sony play Bungie or whatever. Not Bungie. What the fuck the name of the game that everybody playing? Destiny. I'm sorry.
Destiny, yeah.
They would still they would still let them play Destiny 3 because I would still let them play it. Whatever they did the same thing with Mango, whatever the name is. The people that made on Minecraft, but when it comes down to exclusive DLC, we already know we're gonna get that. But also, I can see them saying, you know what? I will want them to make other games because we gotta realize the people that's running the people that's running on Xbox is not the same people that were doing it, doing it before. So, like you said, I can see them getting that freedom to do what they want to do now because Phil Spencer is running the thing now, and I know that they said in the past Steve Ballmer wanted to buy them or whatever, and whatever the case that may be for them not to acquire that. It is what it is, but I can see them doing that now. Like, okay, well, we're gonna let you go ahead and keep on giving that. But I'm thinking like, well, how would they do that online services? Will Sony sign up to be on one of on Microsoft dedicated server? Because we all know that's what's going to happen. You're going to
I
have to
mean,
sign up to get on a server.
Sony added another game to their cross-platform beta. That was Rocket League.
Uh-huh. But they ain't never do it. You mean you talking about the
Yeah,
cross
cross-play. Yeah, they did it. Yeah,
They
they're
did
doing
it?
it.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
I didn't think they
they
did
got
it.
two games
Okay.
on there now. I forgot what
Okay.
the first game was. I want to say it was Fortnite, but I could be wrong. And the second game is Rocket League.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's all good. That's all good. I just think that Microsoft, I don't. Well, yeah, they probably can help with certain games or whatever. Because from what I've been told, that the people that did Halo went to 343, so they already had 343. So it just make you wonder what it is that they would make. Because I don't know. I don't. Okay, some people say Microsoft could get them. They can get Microsoft. Microsoft can get them to make exclusive game for them. I don't think Microsoft's going to do that because they already bought all them other them like six. It was like six. Then they had 10 companies last year, so I don't think they need them for that. I think if Microsoft get them, I think Microsoft might just buy that company instead. I mean, that would be the smart thing to do for them to let Microsoft buy them, especially now that they got the freedom to do what the hell they want to do. So
I
it would make more sense for them to let want to be bought by Microsoft. But go ahead.
uh honestly, as soon as this Activision Destiny thing kind of happened, I already no, I'll take even before that. I knew as soon as Bungie left Microsoft, I was like, oh, I think Bungie's going to be more of an independent company from now on. And
You
like
might be right. I can see that.
and when Destiny, Activision, I'm at Bungie and Activision got, together and did their thing. I was like, oh well, I don't really think this is going to last. So like, I knew I knew that day was going to happen eventually, because I just seen them now. Like, soon as they left Microsoft, I just couldn't see them with anybody else except for like themselves. So I'm thinking they're more of more of an independent company now. And since they got the Destiny license, right? Like they got it. It's like Destiny is
Yeah,
just gonna
Destiny is Destiny. I think that's their property.
oh, it's state property.
Yeah,
Yeah, then
definitely.
I think they're going to be more of an independent company, like a more third party company now.
You think
So
so?
You think they can stand on their own 2 feet? You think they can
yeah,
stand on?
I think they're more able enough. They got the talent, and
I mean, they got the talent, but they don't have the money to do it on their own, though. That's the thing. Do they have the money?
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
don't know
they
if they
got.
got the
I
money.
mean, they could.
You got to find
I'm
out their
not sure
financials.
what Destiny bring. I'm not sure how much Destiny brings in financially, but I think they can do it. Especially if they add if they start working on another IP and if it sells well and it does well, I definitely think that's going to start the pave way of them being a more independent company developer.
I mean, yeah, that's possible, but I think if they did go independent, the quality of their games is going to drop tremendously. And if the quality of their games drop tremendously, the people that's used to playing games that's made by Bungie, they be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a Bungie game," and then they see it, they be like, "What is this double A ass shit? I'm used to the big AAA blockbuster games coming from Bungie, but without those games coming out of Bungie." People are probably gonna lose respect in them. They're gonna don't want to play their games no more. That's gonna bring their whole name down. So it's gonna be kind of hard to go from making these big AAA games to these AA games and think that you're still gonna have a fan base.
But I'll give you a good example. Look at what's that? I forgot that company's name that Microsoft bought. That made Hellblade.
Ninja
That
Theory.
Hellblade is a good example of
Ninja Theory.
what a team can do with just small little numbers. There's plenty of great games that came out. I mean, maybe not be all triple A, but there's like been plenty of great games that came out that has a small development team. So I
I mean,
think.
but think about this here. This is a small development team, right? That kind of went. That's kind of started on their own.
Yeah, it was. Ninja Theory was like a small developer team.
They didn't come from. They wasn't just that's like EA right now. They be the biggest EA is, and then they whole name only thing they could put out is single A and double A games. They don't can't put out games like Madden and or Battlefield no more. Would they lose credibility?
Yeah, they would.
They would. Yeah,
think about it. And the top games they putting out is like Unravel. And they probably everybody like, oh, that's a good game, but people gonna expect way more out of EA than that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess it's just like if they want to go the independent route, then I think they gotta. I think out of anybody, I think Bungie would have a nice, good plan to do it. It seems like they're always knowing what they're doing. So like, no matter what, it's like I have full confidence that they're going to be great. I mean, I ain't saying that they are going to be an independent company. I'm just saying I could easily see them being one with no problem, because it's like if they can split from Microsoft and stuff like that, I think.
But see, you got to realize when they split with Microsoft, where did they go? They went to Activision. You got to look at it like that. Like, okay, well, if they wanted to become an independent company like that before, if they could, I don't think they would have signed up with Activision. I think they would have just became an independent company and do it, because they needed somebody to publish that game that they Destiny. They needed somebody. So it still goes back to what he said. Do they got the funds to do it? Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them going independent if they got the funds. They already have the talent.
Yeah, I guess I guess that is. But I don't know what they are financially, so I can't really say anything about that. So I don't know. I guess we'll see in the future, right? I guess only time will tell.
Yeah, Hey, speaking about time will tell, but let's go ahead and get off these video games and talk about something else that the internet been going crazy about. Man, have y'all heard about Hugh Jackman? Yeah, Hugh Jackman playing Logan in a new as Wolverine in a new Avengers Endgame. They were showing like how they did the proof and stuff. Like they'll go to the algorithm and they'll type in his best movies and they'll put, like all the X-Men movies, the Origins of Wolverine, whatever like that. And some of his other movies. Then once they scroll over, it say Avengers 4 Endgame, and it got so much hype behind the fact of there is a possibility. Like that's like in the Bible they say if you had the belief of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. Now this is a true belief of a mustard seed trying to move a mountain because they try to and bring it to make him become a part of the end game. I mean, if they could pull it off and he be in there, I ain't gonna lie, that the whole stage might just go crazy just for him to show a cameo. They don't have to do too much, but for them to do something like that, that's a mustard seed right there. But I want to know, how do y'all feel about that flipping chaos? Do y'all feel like that's they trying to get a movement, or do y'all think that people silly y'all, or do y'all think that it's a possibility, or y'all one of those flat earth thinkers?
Well, you know what? How I see it and I look at it. First of all, what movie company was making Wolverine movies? Was that Fox, right?
Yeah, that was Fox.
Fox.
Right,
Disney, from what I'm understanding, right? Disney own Fox now, right?
right.
They own it. So what it is. It's that's what the fans want. The fans want to see that happen. They want that idea of seeing who planning that or planning Avengers or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him. Who planning in it, but it ain't like he an OP character. But I wouldn't mind seeing that happen or whatever. Fox, Disney do own Fox, so it ain't like it's too far fetched. Like, oh wow, it can't happen. So, if Disney own Fox, I can see it happen, and I say just like, yo, make it happen then.
Right.
Now,
If he want to do it again, why not?
I mean, I mean, Wolverine is one of my favorite characters, like in Marvel. Period. So, like, me, you already know I'm already be biased towards this. Like, I want to see him in Endgame, like, especially like Hugh Jackman, like, is like just like it's my favorite version of Wolverine. I think I think all I see when I think of it, it's just him. If it's not a cameo, it's just him doing just like some badass shit, no matter what it is. Just always doing something badass. Like he's just gonna do something that's just gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he really did that. Only epic stuff will come out if Wolverine is an Endgame and it's not a cameo, and it's just more than a cameo. I mean,
Well,
so
well, if it's I'm gonna just say this. I mean, I would like for it to happen, but from I just realized it, thought about it. From what we had learned or whatever, that movie was already done. Like they just tightened up some of the stuff. So if he was to pop in there, it would be a cameo. But if it's a cameo, if he's in there like a cameo, whatever, then that means another good movie is about to come out with him in it. That mean all it what it tells me is that if which it will be a cameo is that they're merging the universe. They're pushing this together. They're going to merge the universes. Put it in place like it should be. X-Men. What on well, no, they don't own that.
Fantastic Four.
No, now I don't think they own Fox do Fantastic Four. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
who they.
Fox got the Fantastic Four too.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then, bam, there you go. They can merge all that in together and come up with something spectacular. I see that. I mean, I see it as this is the beginning. This is the beginning this is the beginning of something that which fans wanted to see in the beginning. Because and since they started making these movies or whatever, because I see that it just gonna open up the door. Like, okay, how they gonna play this out and how they gonna put it in there as in since we've been talking about this shit months and months ago, how they going to play this out with merging the universe? And could it be a good way of merging the universe? Possible. It's possible. I mean, I can't see anything going wrong with that by having them pop up as a cameo. Only thing I can see is, okay, well then we got another movie coming. We got it. We would this merging this universe and stuff to make it complete or whatever. It got to be something good. It got to be.
Right, and then
Well, they
he
could
was
kind
another.
of do something like Days of Future Past did, and kind of alter the timeline a bit or something, if anything.
Yeah, but see, but see, Day to Future Past may have altered the timeline or whatever. It changed it changed that changed that paradox. But we don't know how far did it change the paradox because that's the last movie we see.
I think
They can easily slide that in there and say, okay, Days of Future. That's a good idea. You know what? That's a good idea right there that you mentioned that chaos right there. Days of Future Past, they can easily merge it together and say, listen here, this is what happened. And
hmm
started from Days of Future Past and said because of Days of Future Past or whatever, and Thanos doing what he did or whatever, he snapped back everything back into reality and made everybody aware that mutant exists. I'm telling you, I can see that happening. If they get, if all you have to do is get a good script to write that down and have a good way to merging it in there.
Man,
I see that.
I believe the complete opposite of that, Flip. I mean, check this
What
out.
you think they're gonna do? Okay, go ahead.
They could just put him in there. They don't even have to explain. Think about it.
Take more of like a fuckhead approach.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, think about it like with Spider-Man. Know how they just say, fuck it, he's Spider-Man. We did not know that all this shit over with. They like, everybody know what's up. Look, bam. They can Professor Xavier. And they could just walk him in there.
But see, you gotta realize with Spider-Man, the difference is with that between Spider-Man. That's because Spider-Man already been rebooted. They rebooted Spider-Man, so that's how they're able to put Spider-Man in there. Saying like,
I mean, you think they're gonna use the MCU gonna use the characters from Fox?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we got a chance using the Netflix.
It's going to
I
happen.
don't think they're gonna do everybody. I don't think they'll do
maybe
everybody.
not. I mean, it's like okay, it's like what they've been doing now.
Man, I think they got a better chance of Netflix getting those characters coming to that than Fox.
Dang.
What, the Fox Network? Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
I'm talking about like the character that's on Fox before they make it to the MCU. I think the Netflix characters will make it to the MCU before them.
I like that.
Damn, you know what? You might be right, bro.
Wait, but I thought they already were. Wait, hold up. But I thought they already were because they already had. Because they do bring in like I can't remember which shows exactly that they were, but they were putting out events that happened in the MCU.
No. That wasn't it. I know what you're talking about, Chaos.
No, Agents of Shield.
You gotta realize. They you talking about
Agents of Shield.
No.
Agents
of Shield. He talking about you talking about on Netflix or
on Netflix.
Okay, the Daredevil. I think they mentioned like Hulk or something before on there. Talking about the green guy or something.
I know they were talking about Ultron.
Yeah,
too.
you know what?
Ultron,
yeah, they did say that.
Yeah,
that was
Ultron.
No, that was what's my man? That was on Luke Cage.
Yeah.
The boy that was sitting in the store, right, when he was talking to the dude, that was like the second or third episode, whatever. You know, after them, Luke Cage got his spot, whatever, blase. He was talking about it, and he said he's made references of
Ultron, huh? Ultron.
No, not Ultron. He said it was about the Hawk. It was something about the Hawk. He made a reference of the Hawk there.
Oh, when it was in the barber shop.
Yeah, right. When they was in the barbershop, they made reference of that. Like, oh, okay. So you right. Yeah, they did say so. They said something about the Hawk. I'm like, wait,
something about Ultron too. I remember them saying something about Ultron.
Well, I don't remember that one.
I can't remember exactly what they said, but I do remember them saying something briefly about Ultron.
Yeah, so they pretty much the way what they was doing was they was actually tying themselves to the movies.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, hey, think about this here. I remember them saying that the way that the Netflix MCU movies working, that everything is gonna be pre-snap. So when the Punisher season 2 come out, they were saying that was pre-snap. So they actually was referencing for the MCU, but they were trying to make it like everything that they got coming out on Netflix was before the snap. So therefore, if they said that means that they have to have some type of correlation with each other. And like in real life, while all the shows are just actually being snapped away, as soon as you look at it, snap, it's gone. Snap, that one gone. Snap, they hold, you know what I'm saying, everything gone. And then think about it when Thanos whatever they do on Avengers and they snap it back to reality. Now you snapping from Netflix, now you snapping it to the Disney streaming show, and you can have the same characters of Daredevil coming back straight off of a snap.
Well, you know what? I remember I said that podcast ago. I said that's the perfect way for them to bring. To be honest with you, that's the perfect way to bring back the bring X-Men and X-Men and them into the MCU. That's the perfect way. Because once they defeat, this is what happened. I'm not listening. I'm gonna foretold this, and you're gonna praise me and worship me as a god. When they get rid of Thanos and they stop him or whatever, and he snap his finger, guess what? Mutants gonna pop right back the fuck up. Watch. They're gonna have mutants and stuff popped in.
I mean,
everybody back. He gonna bring. That's the perfect way of merging the universe. That's the perfect way of doing it. Snapping the finger. I don't care if you on Netflix or what movie company have you, whatever. Bam, snap the finger and you right in there. You right in there.
Because they could bring because then you don't have to do no backstory how this person wasn't up, and you could just like how you say merge everything back together. Man, that would be on point, but I'm really hoping for them to do something just a little bit more, like something that I feel like we ain't thought of. I want they get paid the big bucks. They get paid the big bucks. I want them to wow me, and that's what I don't want no shoehorn shit. I want them to either wow me or just put it in there like like how they did Spider-Man. That's the only two exceptions I'm taking from them. But what you said, that would be like the perfect way to do it. But I want them to do it to the fact of like, okay, this is why y'all get paid the big bucks. That's they gotta show me some big dog shit. They can't just come. They can't come to me on our level flip. So whatever level you set right there, they gotta go over there 2 times. So they getting paid the big bucks. We just podcasters. So when they come out with something, I just hope it be just stupid retarded. Just to that it take your brain cells too.
Well, secretly, I work for Disney, so it's going to happen.
Shit! You just giving us the heads. Hey, matter of fact, you just giving us the heads up beforehand. Like, look, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is.
I'm just letting y'all know. You know what I'm
saying? Hitting us with the Sasquatch. Like, yeah.
Well, you know what? You know what's funny though? That'd be crazy if y'all was to find out like this motherfucker was a lot of the and you see my name in my picture, like, yeah, I made this. Y'all like, yo, this dude worked for them the whole time. Like, oh, come on, man. That'd be crazy.
You could have filled me in.
Right.
That'd be crazy.
And then I had to turn around and get on the camera and have to eat crow like, yeah, Flip was right. I was talking all that shit. Flip was right. I was talking the cash of the cash shit. At least the shit I've been eating had to been eating some good grass. Fuck.
But it's all in fun speculation. That's all it is, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole. See, the whole thing about it is we do this here because we love it. We love this, and we love interacting with the people out in the chat. We like doing a podcast talking about the shows. We do it. We do it for the fun and you know what I'm saying, the stuff that we like about it. That's the whole purpose of getting together, having fun. Just sitting there talking noise and talking shit, and then dropping some jewels here and there. So while you enjoying yourself, blam, we're gonna drop a jewel in there. And some people put some in the chat. They be dropping jewels for us. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that rocking out with us.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Vodka, you want to hop in? I'll send you a link and stuff if you want to hop on, man. I mean, give you your input, what we was talking about last night, man. Hop on in and I send that link to you already.
And this how we rocking and we doing this here live, straight off the back like that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he another good brother, man. He another good brother that knows his stuff, man. You can hop right on in, bro. I send that link to you on Twitter. But go ahead. You know, I mean.
But the internet. Yeah, what you were saying, Flip?
No, I'm just saying. Go ahead. What's next?
Okay, but yeah, what's next since we was already going in that direction, man? Did y'all see that Spider-Man Far From Home trailer? Like, did y'all actually get an opportunity to see how the? I'm gonna hold my inner thoughts and my feelings for last. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and say it because you know what I'm saying, I'm the host. I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying. Let y'all bring it to man, I'm kind of speechless because it blew me out the water, man. It blew me out the water. But I'm gonna let you go ahead, man. Flip, you go. No, Chaos, go ahead. One of y'all, because man, that's a true.
Go ahead,
Chaos.
Chaos.
It got me stunned. It got me with a chills going through my body.
Go ahead, Chaos. I might be long-winded. Go ahead.
All right, all right. I'll try to be the short one here, man. I've only seen that trailer twice. That's and then the more I think about it, the more I thought I saw something that looked something closely like the Spider-Man New York outfit, but I could be wrong. I could have sworn I seen a black Spider-Man outfit that resembled it.
It was a black Spider-Man outfit. It was a black Spider-Man. There was a black Spider-Man outfit.
Yeah, but I didn't.
His dumb ass left his suit at the house. Remember?
I framed to see. I only seen it like twice straight through because I was doing something at the time. But everything about that was epic. But the funny part that had me laughing was when Nick Fury darted the dude, and then he was like, "We're just gonna leave him there like that." He was like, "Well, we may have to turn him over because he may choke on his tongue." I was dead. I was like, "No, no." But it was. I liked everything part of that trailer. And then the thing that blew me away was Mysterio. Mysterio, guys, that's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains of all time. And I see Mysterio, I'm like, no. And I you remember in one of these podcasts we were talking about like fangirling, and then like almost like if we see this, then we may do like a little fangirl screech or something.
I ain't never said no shit like that.
Something like that. It was
geeking out. Geeking out.
Yeah. That was me. That was me right there. I was geeking. I was like, oh my god, boy, he got my boy.
You know how I slide girl character in there real quick, don't he? On Chuck.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
I mean, I'm gonna just say this. When I seen it, the first thing I noticed is Nick Fury. So when I seen Nick Fury, the first thing popped in my head. Okay, so he gonna have the Avengers. The Avengers. I think he teaming back up with the Avengers and stuff like that. That's the first thing pop in my head. Like, okay, so Nick Fury was in hiding, freaking trying to get everything back together in the background. While everybody was sitting up there doing that political talk about whether what superheroes should do or should not do, sign their name or whatever. I think Nick Fury in the background was still trying to get more people to join the Avengers. So I'm like, anytime Nick Fury comes up or pops up in there, whatever, it's something about to go down. Something is about to go down. That's the first thing. I overlook everything else and like, wait a minute, Nick Fury, okay, what's the deal?
Yeah, there's always some extra shit with him. It ain't no normal shit. He always find a way for it to be like just that little one step extra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of see it though. Like, it seemed like from the trailer, it seemed like there was going to be more than one superhero in there. It looked like there was going to be like kind of like multiple like big name people in there, but it seemed like it just felt like it felt like it was going to be a little more than Spider-Man in there to me. I just kind of got that hint there.
A team up.
Yeah, I felt like there was going to be a team up somehow. So
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. I mean, it's what, and I always have said this when we said about like certain movies, DC and all of them. Like, why don't they just team up certain superheroes or whatever? For that two superhero to branch off, to have his own, have his own show, whatever, his own movie or whatever. I have another superhero. I have another
Spider-Man team up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like have like what they should do is all right, I'm just saying, like the first movie by themselves, all right, or at the end of the movie, the cameo, whatever. DC, listen to me, because I can come over there and fix everything that y'all fucked up in your movies. I can fix this shit. What I'm about to say, because I'm about to drop some real knowledge to y'all, DC. there's nothing wrong with doing what you've been doing in the past with the little team up. Whether it's like we just said with Wolverine, whether it's a cameo or not, like you can still have a little team up near the end or whatever. Like, all right, well that person about to get his own movie because he was near the end of that movie or whatever. So you know what I mean, this in there, he don't have to take up a lot of airtime and and any movies or whatever, whoever movie making it or whatever, you don't have to take a lot of airtime or whatever. Just long as he in there long enough to do it. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you like with what's that, Justice League or whatever? No, not that one. What is it? Batman, Superman. Like how Wonder Woman just popped up in there, her little cameo, like at near the end. I
Right,
mean,
right,
something
yeah.
like that. Like you already got the emblem, the formula to do it. So just go ahead and push it in there. Like I wouldn't mind seeing somebody come in there and help on Spider Man. So and that goes to what I was saying before. A few months ago. What low? Let's see. What street level character would you like to see, like one of these big guys, be in the movie to help the big guy? What street level character that you wouldn't mind seeing there? The little weak dude, the little character that no
I mean,
one pay
just
attention
imagine
to.
like a look like Daredevil or something like that.
Right. Like bring somebody,
Yeah,
somebody like that in the movies or whatever, and spin that off just in case if you want to give them their own movie or not. So you can have like how you see how they had on Nick Fury and all they got in all the movies and stuff. Like it can be a street level character that's moving around. Moving around in the movies, helping everybody and stuff like that. There was nothing wrong with that. They're like, "Oh man, that's nice." Whatever. It's like you showing love to the little guy, to the little superheroes and stuff like that. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. They'll drive people crazy, man. Cause think about it, if like the Punisher, he just show up in there for a cameo or people like that, where they can get the help, like you say, like a Spider Man. You don't have to get no Iron Man or Captain America, or like how you say, or how they did with Black Panther, like Black Panther, how he got his little start in there. I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, that makes perfect sense.
I would love to see Luke Cage in Endgame if that was to happen. See now, if they were to bring Luke Cage in Endgame or whatever, like it would. Okay, I'm trying to think. What if they did some type of movie like say we already got the Endgame. We see what happened with the Endgame. We saw that what happened. The joint was nice or whatever. And what if they come out with a separate movie? We already know what's going on with the Endgame, but there's little guys, there's little characters, the little street level characters or whatever, like as you said, Luke Cage or whatever, or whoever helping out, fighting some of the minions and stuff that's running around trying to kill the regular civilian, the regular citizen or whatever. Like them had their own movie, but the movie is still part of the big movie. But I'm saying, but you have a movie of them. And they're going around helping and stuff like that, or next thing like you can look up and you see like Tony Stark flying across real quick, trying to help somebody do this and this while he's still on the ground. Like you
Like some
showing
shit just pop in and out of your movies
right,
like a wave.
right, like
Shit,
that,
boy,
stuff
they can
like
pull
that.
some shit
That'd
like
be nice.
man,
You
they
know
can
what I'm
pull
saying?
that off. Man,
Like
That sounds like
I'm,
that
I'm
sounds like
just
some
saying.
money though.
I'm just saying. Oh
no,
no, but
all it is, think about it. You just film a bunch of scenes on different stuff to add with, what I'm saying, different stuff. So if you're on the scene with Iron Man on the movie, then what I'm saying, he got a couple scenes that he do that don't make on this movie. But at the same
right,
time, they
right.
merge in scenes where they can merge stuff that go inside of other movies. So it
Merging
might be a
inside
little
the
scene
movie.
with him fighting here, and
They,
you can
they,
kind of like go off, yeah,
right.
stuff that,
They already
yeah.
they already did it. They already did it with Batman versus Superman when Bruce Wayne was trying to help clean like that. You see how he was trying to help fix up the building and stuff in that little flashback. How he was trying to help the dude out, and all you looked up, you see Superman and Zod fighting and stuff like that. But the whole
Right.
movie is still focused on the little guy still helping out or whatever. It's like
Like from different angle
a different angle, but it's talking about the
perspective.
little guys and stuff. Right. I
Yeah,
like
should
stuff
have.
like that, man. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. I like if they do stuff like that to the little guys or whatever. I'm like, all right, okay, so we see what's going on. So that all that does is open up for more storylines or whatever. What happened, more storylines to what's going on to a bigger picture, whatever. So if they referencing any of the if so instead of them referencing saying what happened to this guy telling us, just referencing a particular character, they can actually show you what was going on or whatever. It's not like people wouldn't understand what was going on because you already done seen the big movie. Now you're seeing the small movie. It's no different than what they did with Rogue One. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that or whatever. Oh, all right, we already know that the Death Star got destroyed. We know Luke Skywalker, blah, 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 blah. We know Darth Vader, whatever. But then they show you in Rogue One what was going on, how it happened or whatever, how the plan got taken or whatever. They can still implement that in other types of movies and stuff like that. I think that'd be unique.
I mean, when you were saying that, I don't think what I was thinking about was like how amazing that'd be. You have a let's say if it's a DC movie, like you have a lower budget movie, like let me think let's just say like the Titans or something. Why the Titans going on, and like you might have seen something on a big Superman movie a year ago, but then you see like when the timelines cross over, where you might see like you know what I'm saying, Superman flying over their head. And like you in that universe, and like you just see some shit like that because it gotta be common, like, but they just gotta have like extra scenes where they could be able to spread around with each other, man. If they were smart thinkers like that, I mean that'll be perfect because you'll have shows that bleed in and out of each other, just like how the Flash of the Arrowverse kind of do, and when they kind of make it a little quirky because they kind of make it designed that, or like it's designed to be like that. But if they kind of like bleed stuff to what happened on Arrow, what happened on Flash, and stuff like that, exact same way how it should open up their universe, because that's what the comics is all about, open the whole universe of it, and how you can go into so much detail and depth. I mean, it's just amazing.
Right. That's the same thing I'm talking about. Like either way, like let them have their moment or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like to see that. Hey, Bone, if you want to hop in, I just send a link to you. I'm saying if you want to hop in or whatever. But yeah. So I'm saying like they can still do it that way too. Like what you just said. Like I like that stuff. Like that is intriguing. You be like, man, this joint is nice. Like, man, and then whenever them street level characters or whatever, bam, they can make it to the big. I mean, they get their own movie or whatever. I'm saying that I think that's way of introducing other characters in comic book that people don't know about and giving them their own movie or whatever like that to see if people would like it or not or whatever.
Hell yeah. I mean, we kind of beat that one down, but hey, but it's real. We real passionate about that. I can hear it in Flip and Chaos, man. That's some real stuff because we fans, and that's what we need to see, and that's what we like to see. And speaking about fans, man, Flip, y'all, Chaos, as well that the new shows is about the shows in the is about to come out. You got your Flash new episodes. I don't know what season and what shows y'all be keeping up on, but I would like everybody that's watching, I want y'all tell them what some of y'all favorite the network shows that be on the CW or Netflix or Hulu, the Arrowverse or Krypton, you know what I'm saying? All the different Marvel and DC shows, like some of y'all favorite shows, and which one, let's say whichever one your favorite show, kind of describing and why that's your favorite show. You know what I'm saying? So if a person might be interested in it, which one that you'll kind of shoot out for people to check out because of the new season's about to start up?
Go ahead. You go first, what the hell? Oh, you can go ahead first.
So what's some of your favorite network shows that you'll recommend to the people that's out there watching?
Man, I think people will hate me for mine.
Yeah, I will.
Gotham is one. I love Gotham. Gotham is probably one of my favorite out of the network shows and probably out of the DC ones.
Are you checking out the new season on Gotham?
Man, I haven't been able to. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. But I'm planning on seeing that by any means necessary. Best believe, because it's funny how I was the one hyping this up, right? Like out of all my friends, and some of my friends is watching it. I'm the only one that hasn't seen it yet. So I have to get my face back. But Let me see another show. I like Arrow. Arrow's one of my favorite ones too. I don't really care for the Flash. I'm sorry. Supergirl, it's
Man,
all
you
right.
don't got to go through every individual last one of them. I'm just saying, which one? Yeah,
I'm done. I'm
you
done.
All
gotta
right,
go
then
through the whole list of
the ones that
all eight
I
shows on
recommend
TV.
to anyone would be
I'm done.
Gotham, Arrow, and Punisher.
The
If they
Punisher.
don't cancel Punisher after this season.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
hey, still can watch the rerun. I mean, you not wrong with watching the reruns or something.
Hey, look, we got Savage Carter in here, man. What's good with you, Savage Carter?
What up?
Colin. Hey, man, we were just before you go any further about it though, I want to ask you, like, hey, what's good with you, man? What you been up to?
Destiny, hardcore Destiny.
Oh, you been back on that Destiny? Hey,
Yeah.
speaking about Destiny, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we was making gave our opinion about what do you think about Destiny leaving? Bungie leaving Activision.
That's the best thing ever. Now I
Yeah.
hope we can get rid of the microtransactions that's fucking up the game.
Mm. And he said, that's how it says it from there. But hey man, we was talking about like all the network shows they had just came back out, right? So like what would be like one of your favorite shows to if you had to like for the people that's watching, what would you recommend to the people to see?
A series of misfortunate events.
You know what? I've been watching that too. I just finished that up.
I've never heard of it.
I was about to say, man, what's that about? I never heard of it either.
Man, come on, man. Everybody done heard of the Lemon Snickers and the series of misfortunate events. They just remade it and
right, it's old.
they just remade it and they updated it. And I look, I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't know his real name. The guy that played Doogie House, he Count Olaf right now, and this is like the funniest Count Olaf I ever seen.
Oh, the Doogie House in there?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta watch because man, Doogie House. Yeah, Doogie House is the truth. That boy, that goes extreme, especially on that Harry Kumar. But
what other movies? What other TV shows? Savage, like any Marvel, DC TV shows?
DC. You know, Black Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel shows right now. The Gifted.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably about my favorite shows right now. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm an anime head.
Yeah, I'm more of the same with Savage. I'm more of an anime head too myself.
I feel that. So what about you, Flip?
He already done said it.
Huh?
Savage already done said it. He already said it.
I mean, it's a lot of other shows that I watch, but I think them about my favorite one.
Every show that he just mentioned, he already said it. Black Lightning, The Gifted, the Netflix show. What else? Is there any other one? Big Bang Theory, but this the last season. What else?
I don't keep you crying about that one.
Yeah. Shut up. Ain't nobody asked you to talk about what I was doing last night in the party. What else? That's it. Let's see, Orville and
Titan's over yet?
Titan is still out, but they finished it up though. But that's what I'm saying.
Is the first season over with? Now, if the season over with, I'm gonna check that out.
Yes, the season is over with. You always can go back and
I'm gonna start watching that now.
Hey, hold on.
And Krypton. That's it.
Hey, well, with Titans, I don't know if that was the last episode I seen or what. I don't know. I don't know what that was, but I know. I mean, everybody that's watching it, look, this show is spoilerific. So when
Hold on, fellas.
man,
Well, you gonna talk about Crypto the Super Dog or?
No, he was talking about Krypton, the show Krypton.
no, I was asking about on Titans. Was that the last episode when Starfire was choked out Raven?
No, I ain't watched none of it yet. So
Yeah, I
So
haven't
a
seen
lot of
it.
shows,
I'm
a lot
planning
of
on
shows right now,
it on this weekend. So
a lot of shows right now. I'm just not watching, waiting till the season over with to
and
watch
then
the
come back and
whole
watch. Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I don't like anticipating the next show.
either I'm not that. Yeah, that's why I wait usually for like Gotham and stuff, and like Arrow and Flash to hit on Netflix, so that I can just binge watch everything.
Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. That do be feeling all burnt when you be watching the show. Then all of a sudden, 30 minutes into the show, it go off, and then you gotta wait a whole nother week to watch another show. Yeah, wait till they build up. But that's why I ain't know if I finished watching Titans. But from what I see, the only thing that at the last episode, I mean through the whole series, the only thing that messed me up was old girl hair. I mean, I can't lie, I can't deny it. Like that's the worst thing about the show. It pulls you out of the show. So you'll be watching, she'll be sitting in the background, you forget the fuck what's going on because you're looking at this goddamn house. Say, please come out of this shit. Like the whole season, I just kept going through my mind.
Hold up. Something going on.
What happened?
I just so you had some feedback right quick.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of echo too, but I'm not sure where that's coming from.
It's still in there?
No, it's not. It appears and then it just disappears, like it's a ghost or something.
Oh wow. Maybe that I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can see if I can hear it or find it. I'll fix it. Do y'all hear now?
Nah. It's only happened a few times since we started, but other than that,
pops in and out. Well, yeah, we got a ghost guest, y'all. But back to the Titans though, man. Let me kill it. This thing about the Titans down. So when y'all see the show, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. This is not a spoiler. This is something ignoring. This is ignoring as a motherfucker. So when y'all watching it, like everything she do, it pulls you out because of her clothes that she wear, and it look like you be like, man, I know it's been a couple of days to pass, and it look like she got the same shit on. Like, can y'all please change? You know, just like it pulled that part pull you out the show. But once you can get past that, because it's hard to get past that, but once you finally get past it, the show is actually good. The concept, I want to say,
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Hey, hold on. The reason why I got to bring all this up, and I had to make a whole mooch rant about this here, is for the simple fact of, remember I told each and every one that's on here, I said the Titans gonna revolve around Raven. Y'all like, nah, it's gonna revolve around Robin. It's gonna be about Robin. I'm like, no, the show is gonna be based around Raven. And
Hold up, wait a minute.
I'm back.
When before the show came out, and I looked it up, I said it was gonna revolve around Raven. I knew it wasn't gonna have nothing to do with Robin. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing to do, but I knew it was gonna revolve around Raven because I read about the show in the first season. So you can't sit here and say nobody agreed with you on that one.
I don't know. I just felt like matter of fact, that might have been Kaleidoscope that we was talking to.
That was Kaleidoscope.
That wasn't the rest of us, dude. Because a lot of us, because Flip was basically wondering which way they were gonna go with it, point blank, period.
Yeah, I know what was going on.
I've been getting it.
And Chaos wrong so much he don't even count.
Then I had a lot of people on Twitter on my inbox. I'll be on, talking back forward with, man. I was telling because I was like, okay, I'm looking at Titans and I'm looking at if I was to write it, how would I write the story? I mean, nobody want to listen to Robin's story no more. That's like they're making the Cyclops the leader, and they want the story to revolve around him. Who want to see that shit? So I say, man, the only person I think that could be a good candidate would be Raven, because Starfire, she from outer space, and well, that ain't gonna go well with, regular basic people. And I just kind of narrowed it down. That's how I came up with my conclusion that it was gonna be her. Like, you know, Beast Boy, he looked like it's gonna be all right, but I mean, like I said, the most valuable person to me was Raven. Bam, that's how I came up with my idea. I just wanted to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? About what they have. You know, sometimes you do that. Sometimes you get it wrong and you got to eat crow. So, you know what I'm saying? When you're not eating crow, you know what I'm saying? You're eating steak and lobster right now. So I just wanted to let it be known.
My man basically said he eating his steaks and lobster right now.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna put Starfire story in there for one season. They got to.
Well, some of her stories, her story, they ain't flesh out her story. I'm saying, I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but I advise you to watch it.
Show, man. You can spoil it.
They no, because they well, put it like this: they found her ship. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and the thing about it though, they gonna drop her in and out though. I just add with that, like her story is gonna be there, but it's gonna be in and out. Like I think a quick flash here, a quick thing here, or something that connected with that. That's all that she gonna get.
Oh dang!
I mean, but it's still good though. It's still good because Robin gets the same treatment. Beast Boy be treated like
one thing to say about it, even though I ain't watched it yet. I know what you're talking about the hair, and I seen her like in actual life. I don't understand why they put that wig on her fucking head. I don't get it. I swear.
I don't get it either. I don't get it either.
Unless she refuses to let them dye her hair. That's the only thing I can see.
Well, I look at it like, well, I don't know. I'm gonna take a big hunch on this. I don't know. I think as good, since the show get good or whatever, and if they pay attention to what's going on or whatever with the complaint, I think they might just change her hair. They might.
Oh, they did.
I'm saying, okay.
They changed the hair, like they using the real hair now, and what they doing? Because they I mean, if I can get some footage of it now, show where like she was regular hair, and then she having her hair start turning red. Like matter of fact, that was on a part of the last episode, because I know even if they heard about they let you know at the beginning of the season when Robin got into the car with Raven, right? I mean with Starfire, right? And when he was going to the police station and she was about to get out and go in there with him, he made it a point to say that she stand out, saying, she said, you don't see something wrong with the way you dress? She said no. And they pretty much pointed out that they heard that the fans was talking about it, so they pointed it out on the show to let everybody know that they heard you. And then on the last episode was the one that didn't, so the last episode they had to shoot, they rectified and changed the hair to let you, but that's why they told you at the beginning. But during this whole season, they was really going for that look, so they couldn't redo all that. So the only thing they could do is let you know that if they get another chance, another season, they gonna fix that. I mean, so they put it on the first episode and they changed the hair on the last episode. They was trying to show it like as a regular person with regular hair and regular clothes on. So that's what they trying to get let y'all know that they heard you. So I'm ready to see it now.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm probably watch it this weekend.
I really hope so.
Yeah, that's what I did. And they got some Easter eggs in there too. Wait till y'all when they show y'all Beast Boy story. Just check out the Easter eggs that's in there. Pay very close attention to his story because he got a lot of stuff inside of them. I don't want to spoil that for nobody that's kind of all listening. But yeah,
what we trying to say right now, Chaos, go read some of them on comic books right now. Go read some of the comic books right now, dog.
Yeah, I've been reading quite a few comic books as of late, like a lot more than what I used to.
Like, go read. I'm talking about the Teen Titan and Beast Boy backstory. That's what I'm talking about. Go read some of that shit right now. Like, matter of fact, don't continue on doing a podcast. Just hop on and get the comic book right now.
I did look into his backstory like a long time ago, but I can't really remember.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Go right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now.
You got it
right now. Go do it. Yeah. I was shocked that they did that. I was really shocked.
You know what I'm talking about, huh?
Yeah. I done seen the whole thing. I done seen the whole season. I was really shocked what was going on. Like,
Yeah. So hey, we gonna give a fair one, and we gonna give them a week before we start talking about that. Because
Yeah.
man,
Right.
that's enough
Spoiling
time.
the show for once in a change. It's gonna warn and wait for everybody. Give them a chance.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? We not, you know what I'm saying? Something that good you don't want to spoil. That's
That's our
going to the
holiday
first,
present.
you
That's
don't
our
want to do
late
that.
holiday present.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it don't take a long time. It don't take. It won't even take a week to watch that whole season. It don't.
Right.
You can watch like 2 episodes a day, or something like that.
Right, yeah, that's how I did it. I watched like about 2 or 3 shows.
Right.
This day here, I might watch one show the next day. When I, you know what I'm saying, got a little hour while I'm eating, I'll just turn that on or something like that. I mean, that's pretty much how I got through it. And then I got through it in a couple of days, and it's actually good. The only thing that I couldn't get over was that goddamn hair. Until the last episode, I was like, thank you, about time.
No.
Please take that away from me for next season.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah.
So, hey, matter of fact, I forgot about this. Say, Savvy, when actually did you see that Spider-Man Far From Home trailer?
Savage, wake up.
Crickets.
MIA.
Damn. Okay. I need him to be back. I need him to be back before we talk about that topic.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
Speaking of eating crow, Chaos, you ready?
Uh-oh.
All right.
You know that the DM you was sending about Nate Gray?
I'm fine. I ain't fucking with him.
Mhm.
And I told you that was cable. What you sent me back?
Oh, you talking about that thing I sent about when they were like X-Men may have found their strongest villain or something?
Yeah.
Was
You
that
know
it?
who X-Man is, right? Nate Gray?
Oh, what I read I read something different.
Yeah, you read a one shot.
Yeah, that what if one of them one shot what if imagine a story.
Yeah,
I just want to let you know Nathan Gray and Nathan Summers are the same
Same
person.
person, dog. The same person.
And they both is Cable. One Cable is Nathan Summers with the technovirus. Nate Gray is Nathan without the technovirus. It's 2 alternate timelines. It's the same person. So go ahead.
I don't know if you was aware that that's their child that was stolen and took 1,000, 2,000 years in the
2,000 years in the future.
That's their child that was kidnapped into the future.
And the one you was looking up was the one that didn't get the technovirus and didn't go to the future. You was reading a what if Chaos.
Cricket. I ain't enough for crickets.
Say Savage though. Hey, well, yeah, we talking about crickets. What you thought about that Spider-Man trailer?
You know what? I ain't even watch it yet. I forgot about it.
Dog.
It's in the DM. I put it in the DM.
Yeah.
I put a couple other movies, but it's in there.
It's literally the first trailer that pops up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. They Mysterio, he come in and where they were showing like the I mean, you know that the special effects is gonna be on point, but the way they showed Mysterio, I was kind of skeptical about the comic book Mysterio was going to transfer over too well, as in bringing it to life. So when I seen it in real life, I was like, oh, looks
They did
good.
a good job.
Yeah,
I think they did a good job.
I was really skeptical and worried about that for real, but I ain't say nothing about it because of I ain't want to jinx it, but it actually looks real good. So when you see it, you can be like, okay, yeah. And then at the beginning of the trailer, they kind of threw a shot at the hardcore. So anybody that's a hardcore person, like Dr. Baca had said, because I was thinking the same thing when I first seen the trailer, and I figured like you got to be like really into comics, so they kind of put this out there for you. So when you seen it, the first thing that your mind thought about, oh, they got Sandman. They bringing Sandman back. Then all of a sudden they kind of showed you like the different elements. You're like, oh, no, so they kind of put you on a roller coaster ride. So it was one of those trailers that I'm I want to go back and watch again right now. Just you know what I'm saying? Because it gave me like
that's the thing. I want to know which Flint they gonna put on there though. Because if you look at what's going on now, he part of the Avengers.
Oh, because they was saying something about like he's supposed to be helping with Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know Stark Tower?
Oh, chop time.
No, I just want to throw something out there. You know Stark Tower. You know outside of Stark Tower they got that little beach area.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't a beach. That's sand.
Oh damn.
Hold on, what? Say that again.
Just think about it. You ever seen a beach in New York?
Yeah.
On side of a river?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, okay. I didn't even say that attention. I didn't even peep
ever
that.
seen a beach in New York? Yeah.
I didn't even peep that part. No, I wasn't saying, yeah, I seen a beach in New York. I'm saying, yeah, I understand what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought.
I mean, I never been to New York. They don't know if they got beach. How you know if they got beaches or not? They might be artificial, like California palm trees
on side of a river
in New York.
Have you ever seen a beach on side of a river anywhere?
No. Not no riverfront. Not like in New York.
Oh man.
I mean, yeah, I'm getting it, but yeah, that is some Easter egg times 10 shit right there.
Yeah, the sand that's outside of Stark Tower is the Sandman sleep, dude.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. That's why I'm thinking, oh, okay, yeah. Cause I'm thinking about well. See, that's another thing you have to look at. And all the other movies that you've seen was Stark Tower was at. You never seen a beach. Remember when they smacked Chris McCauley down from the tower and he was falling? Tony Stark had jumped out the tower when he was falling. Just before he hit the ground, what was that? He was on the street before the suit caught up with him and took him back up. See, I ain't thinking that until you was just saying that. Like, wait a minute. That's when I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I got you. Like, yeah, like, cause like even when I think the beginning of the first one, when he had started up Stark Tower or whatever, he was in the river. It was he was further out. He was nowhere near Tony on Stark Tower where there was a river near it. He was further out on the other side of New York. And he came out the water after he finished fixing the pipe, and he came out the water and flew all the way over there. There was no damn beach there.
Oh shit, but I ain't. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that was something I ain't never even really paid attention to think about.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that either. Yeah, that's a good one. I didn't even see that one.
Right. So I actually about thinking about what y'all think about like on this y'all know the Captain Marvel once the movie come out, like the end credits, like what kind of who y'all like end credit scene which y'all need to see them talk about, like which because they always bring up like what's finna come out or what what I'm saying, how they show the like the extra stuff, like which direction which y'all like to see on the Captain Marvel one of the end game end trailer about the end game or about some stuff about Spider-Man, or do y'all want the Captain Marvel do y'all want to see him go a little bit in depth somewhere in a different direction?
I want to see them find Shuri and she bringing Killmonger back while her brother gone. That's what I'm trying to see.
Oh, that would be fire to do one like that for Black Panther.
Hold on, bro. We was supposed to do this together. Let's go through that together, bro. That's the last topic. Oh man. Yeah. Well.
He kind of got me with that one. So what about you, Flip? Which one? Where you go with?
I don't even want to say nothing now. He said that.
He said the one of the ones. Huh?
Come on, you got your theory.
I know, man, but that's beside the point, man. We on live podcast. We supposed to be
so that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Right?
Which way it is? Flip, man. Everybody want to know, man. You bring out some of that action.
Well, since we're gonna talk about that, I mean, well. That's like what we was talking about last night, man. When we was talking about how we ain't really see this person dead or damn Savage. This whole shit though Andy just messed my whole train of thought up. Oh my god. He got my whole train of thought messed up. Damn dog.
Yeah, hey, I used to visit that one too.
Yeah, he threw me off guard with that one, man. He threw that joke right to curveball. Oh man. Oh man. You know
hey,
what?
Well, I think I just have to go with a they not gonna the only other person I would like for them to see him do is either a Black Widow, like a little scene with her doing some spy type stuff, and like she just kind of creeping along, and then saying she run across one of one of the people that's doing something from back then, and they kind of show her, and then she kind of look like she sees some shit she ain't supposed to see, just kind of do something short, simple like that. Now I think they don't have to even say Black Widow movie. They just could kind of just show her just doing some spy type shit. So what about you, Chaos?
What we were talking about? I kind of missed
girl, nigga. You already know that.
What were we
talking about like the trailer. What trailer would you like to see? Like the after credit scene trailer, like after the movie go off, and then matter of fact, you know how Deadpool will have his like extra credit scene trailers, and they'll talk about another movie, like the MCU will talk about like another movie that's coming out, like
oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to see. I want to see Silver Surfer brought into things. I would really love to see that because they did say they were going to bring. They were planning on making a Silver Surfer movie. So I don't know. Maybe if we see a Silver Surfer,
make it look like Speed Racer.
So maybe if we see a Silver Surfer, we may be able to see a Galactus or something.
That's Fox. Silver Surfer.
I think Fox. Yeah, whoever made which
Fantastic
on that shit. Yeah. So whoever made that got that shit. So I think that was Fox. So.
Hey, but Disney got that though, don't they?
Yeah.
Disney got it now. You're right though. Silver Surfer would be the truth.
That'd be a way to kind of introduce the Fantastic Four at least or something.
Well, just show the Silver Surfer kind of gliding on his
or like show his board or something like that. Yeah. Or we can, or maybe we can get a little Galactus. I'm hoping. Maybe I would love to see Galactus in the MCU.
Galactus go hand in hand with the Fantastic Four.
But exactly. I would like to see that at the end of like the end game trailer, like the extra credit scene for the end game, not Galactus or something like that. I could see that for the end of that. But I'm talking like for like Captain Marvel, by hers not being as big as of the end game. Like I think they wouldn't. I think that'd be a little bit too extreme for them to show Galactus on hers.
Hey, you know what I really want to see?
What?
A movie about Null.
Why would you want to see a movie about him?
All right. Which movie that was? They was in the Dead Celestial head.
Then Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was the Guardians of the Galaxy.
First one.
Yeah.
All right. In that same Dead Celestial head, that's where all the symbiotes came from.
Oh, so that'd be a good way of introducing Venom back to the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the only thing about that, it's gonna be a harder time for them to do that. That would be nice, but it'd be hard for them to do that one because you got that's where Sony, and with Sony they got the whole concept of they got their own Venom verse, so they probably don't so they don't want to deal with you with that one. That would be fire though, because that'd be pretty much all them Marvel characters right there.
Because after I sat there and I read the story on Null, And I found out that that planet where the symbiotes come from ain't even the planet. It's a whole bunch of symbiotes tied together just to trap his ass there.
Hold the trap who in there?
No, the god of
Oh
all symbiotes.
wow, yeah, okay. Well, you know what? Well, I tell you one thing. It's a lot of collaboration now that I noticed that with Spider Man now. A lot of collaboration with Disney and Spider Man. And I'm thinking maybe Sony. I mean, I'm thinking Sony probably. I don't know. Figuring like, wait a minute, this can pay out real good for us because now that they got Nick Fury in there, so I mean that is one way to get people, get people cage rattling like, okay, why Nick Fury is in there? Something about to pop off. So
I mean, that is possible because they are starting to open up with more characters with each other and spread amongst each other. So
I think that'd be the better route in period to do that collaborate. I think it'd just be better for both parties. I'm not sure why they haven't been doing this, but hey, at least they're doing it now.
Because
yeah,
basically how they even played it in the movie was they went to their planet and started capturing symbiotes. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Part two, they could have. In part two, they, you know,
They actually oh yeah, you're right too. They could it could be tieable to the MCU with the Venom movie because it is not too far for our key to pull it,
yeah,
you know what I'm
ain't
saying,
that
to make it
far
make
off.
sense.
They introduced certain characters too early. That's all. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I really saw about the Venom movie that I didn't understand. Is the other symbiotes that they introduced shouldn't have been in there.
To me, it's like they got nervous or something. Like they were scared of you know how on some TV show they blow their load too soon, like the Flash did when they did reverse Flash or Zoom and Avatar. You know what I'm saying? When they did the 3 speeds or 2, like they hit their load too fast. Like I'm
well, you
thinking
want
that's what they did the same thing.
well, I see what it is. Well, with Sony is different. I get what they were trying to do with why they did that with Sony. Period. Because Sony trying to make Venom and all of them their own entity. They're trying to separate that from Spider Man now. Trying to make it their own entity. They
Yeah, but
already
see,
done seen.
the story
They
of
already.
Null had nothing to do with Spider-Man. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Damn. You know what? Yeah. You're right. It didn't. But I'm just saying, like, why they did it. It just, I don't know why. I mean, why they mixed that with Spider Man though. But I'm just saying, like, looking at the Venom movie, they wanted to be like Spider Man, but different, like something of his own. Even if they did a little fuck up in it, but trying to. I don't know. I guess they trying to catch up with Spider Man. They wanted to be a successful as Spider Man, but Spider Man really got more successful after the original 3. I mean, I liked all of them except that Venom one that they had, but with Tobey Maguire, that was really the most successful one. This one is getting more attraction and being more successful because of what? The MCU. So
Right.
so
I mean,
I
MC,
don't they want Venom to be successful, but without Disney help.
they all like all the movies. Like right now, I think Aquaman about to hit $1 billion, wasn't it? Did you hear about like how
Oh
successful?
yeah. It's already passed. Hold on.
But yeah, Aquaman was successful, and I really didn't expect for it to actually be successful. I was thinking that Aquaman was going to be one of those niche type movies where they're going to have some people go see it, and then a lot of people don't see it. But then when they hit DVD, it kind of blow up. Like I was looking at it as like one of those type of movies because like the time that it came out around Christmas time, like people spending all the, I just ain't see the movie doing as good as it did. But it's good to see a movie like that actually do well because like
they advertised the hell out that movie though.
oh
I'll
hell
give you
yeah,
that
they
much.
advertised. They
Yeah, they
showed them the
advertised
whole
that.
movie on the
I
preview.
think that helped it a lot.
Not only that, I think it came out at the right time. I believe it is already at $1 billion already, or a little past it, because they was talking about that thing like crazy yesterday about how much money it was making.
Yeah, and it
I
also
mean,
does help
well,
that he was in Justice League too. So
right, yeah. See, there we
yeah,
go. Hey, what did I say
so
earlier?
perfect
That's how
time.
they need to start doing. That's how they need to start doing some movie now with these superhero pair 'em up in movies, even with the little guys and And let's see how that money roll out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, just think about it like this. Like if these corporations would get it through their mind that, okay, I know I might own. I'm just gonna use this here for an example, so because it's more easier for me to just run this way. Like Netflix, they got the Daredevil properties, right? Well, they had it at the time. I'm just gonna say at the time, and then if let's say Marvel or the MCU, when they coming out with their movies and all these extra filler people that they have in their movies, they can actually take these small characters and they can put them in their movies, and then like. And the reason why that would work good on both entities, because let's say the people that's watching the MCU, they watch these big budget movies, but they see this little person down here in the corner, like how you were saying, Flip. He got his own little story going on at this time. So you see this going on over this big budget movie, but they give this big budget movie this other main character for the hardcore to know about too. But now, like the people that wasn't gonna watch Daredevil on Netflix, now they can go back on Netflix with like, oh shit, man, I was seeing Daredevil and what's called. He got a whole TV series out. Let me check him out. For the people that don't know, then they go into how gritty and bloody and gore it get with Daredevil, and then the depth of them, you be like, oh shit, I could, people could actually start growing into liking more of this type of stuff by the joint characters being able to be shared, even if one company like how Fox was, where they own the mutants, but they didn't want like the MCU using the word mutants. They had to find other different crafty ways of trying to say mutants and stuff without saying like special abilities or saying you're not feeling the same way inside. Saying it changes you internal, stuff like that. So by them having to do that, they kind of cut on them. By them John saying they should have been doing that. I don't know why I'm just ranting about it, because man, that shit is something that they should have been picked on to. But like you said, Flip, we should be the ones that be getting paid the big bucks, because we got the idea that they come from miles away from on their ass, huh?
Yep. I mean, it's so obviously.
Or at least put your name in the credits.
Yes, I want to answer one of your questions. This is the last season of The Punisher.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I figured. I thought so.
What else? What else last? What else next? What else that they had on there?
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones. She gonna get canceled too.
Jessica Jones already
canceled. That's already canceled. No, it was something else other than the Punisher.
No, Jessica Jones ain't get canceled.
Okay.
They ain't canceled her yet.
Oh, they didn't.
I know they canceled Luke Cage. They canceled Iron Fist. They canceled Daredevil, and then they said as soon as the Punisher come out, they gonna cancel that show. Then after Jessica Jones season 3 come out, they gonna cancel that show. But they can't cancel it until after the season come out.
Oh yeah, Flip, you gotta eat some crow, bro. You gotta eat some crow.
On what?
About they canceling because all that stuff's coming on Disney. That may not be true, because they said
that ain't crow
multiple.
No, that's not crow eat time yet.
That's not crow. That's not.
Bro. Hold on. Let me finish. Because they said, Let me finish. I took my crow. Come on. Let me finish. Because they said that they may. No. They said that they'd have no intention of bringing them characters into the streaming service or use them. Period.
Hey, no. Hey, you saying that? I just heard something completely the opposite. Okay, the character that played Daredevil, he actually was saying about him carrying on as playing as Daredevil and how they had another season. But he said they got a lot of stuff that's going on. Some stuff.
He's like the only one because
this was recent though. This is like real recent. Like him talking about it like 2 days ago, and about with the Daredevil character. And I don't know, I think it was 2 days ago, but I think I seen it yesterday.
The only person said they wouldn't return was just the chick that played Jessica Jones.
Yeah, because they had some other shit going on behind the scenes on some business shit. But with him, he was talking, and he was saying they got some stuff going on, and then he turned around, and guess who walked on stage with him? Take a wild guess, Chaos. And then we're gonna say, do you have to worry about the crow being eaten anytime soon? It's still an open investigation, because the person that walked on stage with him was Loki, and they stood next to each other, and he came up there right when they was asking him about the question about they got all this stuff that's in the work, and he'll like to come at their Daredevil character, and they got some stuff in season 3. I mean, or the next season, that they already had planned out that he can't tell nobody about because of you on we can't talk about the stuff behind the scenes that's in works, and then that's when Loki walked on stage.
You didn't let me finish though.
But that's when Loki walked on stage.
Then let me finish. The article also said at the end that I can't remember which character it was, but I did. But also in that same articles I read, they said I can't remember. It was either Luke Cage, not Daredevil, Iron Fist, or Punisher. It was either one of them that may be continuing with the with their stuff. I couldn't remember which one, but I remember they said one of them. I remember them saying one. I just can't remember which one. So that may be it.
Like I said, the article that I read, the only person said they wasn't returning was the chick that's starring Jessica Jones.
I know. So it sounds like a whole bunch of rumors is coming out then. I don't know.
Mine is not a rumor. Mine is what I seen. The two characters standing side by side together, and the whole situation was. I'm just saying it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. I don't think I'm saying that the Crow has not been issued to be 8 right now, so it's still cooking.
I heard from what I heard it was confirmed that at least it probably won't be on a streaming service. They continuing it on.
Well,
none of that stuff is most likely ain't going to be on there.
Yeah, but we gonna find out. We gonna find out.
All right, let me tell you the technicality and what the fuck you just said, Chaos. You said none of that stuff gonna be on there. Yeah, none of that shit that was on Netflix probably not gonna be on there because those Netflix originals. They probably will come up with their own goddamn seasons though.
Now, yeah. Now that may be a
just think about what you just said. Think about what you just said. All the shit that was on Netflix not gonna be on there. Yeah, because it's probably gonna stay on Netflix.
No
reruns.
You're not getting to
reruns.
Man, it's possible that they split it like that. Hey, speaking about split, man, I got a question for y'all. This is a question for y'all that's coming from Flip. But like when Thanos snapped his finger, which villains do y'all think that died in the MCU?
Or didn't die?
Who didn't die?
What villains are left? This is the thing. What villains left in the MCU? We don't know.
No,
which ones you think?
No, Savage. No, Savage. Think about it. It's what we was talking about. What villain in the MCU may still be around? Because when they end the movie and stuff like that, with some of these movies in the MCU, we know he's his finger and all though. But at the end of these movies, and at the end of these separately movies that they made, a lot of them villains didn't get killed.
Hey, let me give an example then. Who I would think about, it'll be Ultron. Think about it. He a robot. So I mean he technically wouldn't exist, but not exist. And then with the whole thing of Vision getting the gem ripped out his head, I mean, it could be possible that Ultron could be happy because stuff don't never really get deleted completely. That he could reemerge. So Ultron could be one of the ones, or what's the other dude that look exactly like Ultron? I can't think of his name right now, but it could be that. So it's a possible. I mean, they got characters that you could that's out there that I'm like, damn. If I had to think about what villain that'll still be around, that could be not just Thanos at the end of Endgame. They might have more than one villain inside of this at the movies. So I'm thinking about it could be Ultron could resurface because he was on the second Avengers as well. And you know how they do things, how they brought Red Skull back. But I doubt if he got snapped away. I think he's still there because I don't think the way they look like taking his arc, like he more spirit based than actual human based anymore. So he could be a villain that's still gonna be around. I mean,
look at it like this. Chuck, look at it like this. When he got that crystal from him, when he finally made that sacrifice and got the Infinity Stone from him or whatever, he Red Skull was released from it.
Right.
What's my man? Well, we know he can't do nothing with him. He too OP. What's my man? Hey, Seth, what's my man name? On Doctor Strange. What's his name? Majin.
Mamunga.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He can't. He can't. Even with the Infinity Stone, he can't defeat him.
I mean, but he live in a different dimension anyway,
Right.
though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like even with that, he couldn't defeat him anyway. What about Hela? I don't think she's dead because what was the fire dude name? I don't think yes sir. I don't think he's dead either. He's not dead.
Well,
They still up there.
you remember what they said? You can't kill Serta.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
And
like
it's the whole thing. What the other thing that I've been hinting at for the longest, since Hela is not in hell, none of the Asgardians can die.
Yup. You don't know that. Because the Asgardian, even look at it like this: some of the Asgardian that was killed on that ship, that wasn't a whole Asgardian race at all.
Shit, no.
That was just hell. Yeah, that ship couldn't hold a whole Asgardian people.
Yeah,
that was just some of the one that was escaping and stuff. And even the ones in the ship, half of them ain't even dead. What did Thanos do to them?
He said he only was gonna kill half. He only killed half.
Yeah, but when he killed half, when he go snap his finger, do he count the half that he killed as already half gone, or do the half that's left get snapped away from the half that he had already once he saved?
The only Asgardians that got affected was the ones that was in them ships. If they was in, any other place other than them, they didn't get affected.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's true too. Then, like how you said, by Hela not being in hell, that mean that they the underworld,
they can bring Loki back. They can bring Heimdall back.
Yep.
The Warriors 3. They can bring all of them back because they can't die. Like they actually can't die without her being down there.
Right, because she got to be the one that they pretty much keep them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that is possible. I mean, a lot of people that was thinking because they heard Thanos say, ain't no coming back this time, Loki. And they're like, oh, Loki gone for good and stuff like that. They never thought about where he was going to go once he died.
Yeah, this the other things about Ragnarok. If all the Asgardians die, they all reborn as children.
Yep. And that's another thing, though, I also thought about. Somebody was pointing out, and I was watching the video. They was like, yo, if you're looking at background, I got to look at it again. It looked like it's another figure that's in the background. It could be wild, but it looked like it's another figure in the background. Loki is good at mistress and disguising himself and making people think that he's dead. He's good at that shit. He's damn good.
Yeah, because he fooled Thor on every movie. Like every movie, he fooled his ass. Like, damn, man, how you fall for this again? Like it's crazy, but
the god tricks.
Yep.
You got to think about that.
Yep.
The god of tricks.
So if they wish it to and they to come back, you be like, oh man, I thought Thanos broke Loki's neck. How do you know that was Loki? This motherfucker's good with that illusion shit. He's a god of it, like he just said.
Right, because the whole time everybody thinking that was Hulk that was on the ship. Because where the Hulk come from on the ship?
He was on the side. Hulk was always on the ship. Bruce Banner was on that ship with him. He was on the side.
Okay, yeah.
Loki like, yeah, we got a Hulk. And the Hulk just came out of nowhere. Hulk was on the side.
Right, and the Hulk is they gonna have to break down why the Hulk was don't want to come out. So so they got to put all that into the movie as well. Because they can't leave. I mean, everybody kind of got their own, knows what the kind of ideas, but ain't nobody gonna rest until they actually have it in the movie and put it on wax to say, look, this is the official thing. Because people gonna say a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't think they're gonna play the Hulk like that. I don't think they're gonna play him short like that.
You don't think so?
No, as in like, oh man, that's it. I think the Hulk gonna come out on when we least expect it. Like, oh shit, the Hulk! Damn, did you just see what he just did? I think it's gonna be on one of them type of numbers. Yeah,
that's why I was thinking it's like something similar to that. But I don't know why I keep calling him, or I was calling him. I must on a previous episode. I don't know if I was calling him Dr. Hulk, or but it was more. But it was that it is damn, I just knew his name, but it was another version of the Hulk when he was actually smart, and they called him Professor Hulk. I think that's what his name was, Professor Hulk. And when people, that's why I'm thinking they're gonna give people a snippet of that version of the Hulk where they actually both merge together and they work as a team. Because right now they kind of work as a team, but like that brotherly thing where they kind of compete with each other, but until they actually work as one, I think that's when they're gonna be able to come back that version of the Hulk.
We know what they need to do. Instead of them doing all that, what they just like how they did it as comic book. Just let them turn into the Hulk and let Bruce Banner have full control. Did it in a comic book. Just do that. That's where you get that intelligent Hulk from and all that. Just let him take control of the Hulk. That's all. See,
that's more simpler, honestly.
Just let him take control of the Hulk. That's what I think they should do.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about it is y'all finna realize they put a lot of effort into the personality of Hulk.
Yeah, that's true.
Where you know what I'm saying, him is not Banner and Black Widow, it's the Hulk and Black Widow. Stuff like that they put so much effort into that his Hulk that you know what I'm saying, they want to make sure that his own character. That's what they've been pushing for this whole time. So I doubt if they ever do that, because they'll be like pissed on the whole time of them doing the last 10 years of the movies.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think who else that could actually still be alive if you think about it. I mean, they left clues. They always leave Easter eggs and clues out there for us for for people to notice and pick up on. I mean, the Asgardians, that's pretty cool, and that's a good one, because they could be a good grace and savior right there. Like I said, Ultron.
Well, you still got the Collector. He wasn't really no bad guy, no, but you still the Collector still around.
I thought didn't Thanos kill him?
Nah, that was an illusion. That whole thing was an illusion. I don't even think Thanos even killed the Collector. The Collector is help me out, Fabrice. The Collector is one of the whatchamacallit or whatever.
Celestials.
Yeah. He can't. Yeah. I don't think I don't even think he knows that.
I'm talking about Star Fox.
Wait a minute. What? Hold on. What?
Star Fox. Yeah, Thanos' brother.
Nintendo.
Oh, you know what? Oh, wow. I'm gonna put it to you like this.
The one that Thanos raised his army for, because he was scared of his older brother, Star Fox.
You know what? I want to be.
Everybody thinking about Adam Warlock, but nobody remember that Star Fox was the one that really put fear in Thanos.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna play that one. I'm not gonna hold lie to you, bro. I don't know how they're gonna play that one.
But that'll be better than, well, I ain't gonna say better, but that'll be a different route to trick people that, to throw them off guard. Because everybody's saying Galactus. Everybody really put be Galactus. It's gonna be the new the big bad that's gonna come on Endgame. So that could be a good way of getting give it an approach.
Well, you know what? But a lot of people think Galactus is inside one of the Infinity Stones. They also think that's Galactus that's in there. So I don't think it's gonna be Galactus. I don't think so.
I mean, I don't see Galactus actually being one of the a big bad to replace Thanos anyway, because Galactus on drive on hunger. So
right,
as far as universal domination, Galactus was never a part of it.
Yeah, he never really cared about nature.
He just doing his nature. He just doing with nature. With
the only time Galactus ever fought, that's when he said. That's when Franklin Richards took control of him.
Yeah, or when he or all he do is just go to planets and just devour one.
I remember.
That's basically Galactus' focus.
Yo,
taking over anything was never part of the Galactus
Yeah.
Savage, do you remember when Galactus tried to he tried to devour ego in the comics? I was like, ah, no, that was crazy. That was a good fight. He did that with him with Ego the Living Planet, and Ego had strike a deal with him and stuff because he was going to eat his ass. Galactus was going to eat Ego ass. He's like, fuck that, I'm hungry. Your ass is mine. And he started fighting and stuff.
Yeah, man, that actually would be crazy though. They said they was gonna go bigger and better and do more wildest, more outrageous stuff. So if they have something like with Ego the Planet and Galactus,
I'm just saying, man, they hinting at the one above all.
Yup. The Living Tribunal and the one above all.
I don't think they're gonna go that big this fast.
Well, you know what? You gotta. Well,
honestly, the Living Tribunal would step in at this point because Galactus fucked up the balance.
Yep. That's why. Yeah, that's why they will come in. Like before the one above all, before the one above all.
That's the only reason why he'll get involved.
Yeah. So before the one above all stepped in, the Living Tribunal, that's their job. That's their job. Their job is to step in.
Yeah. Or what about the Super Scroll? That could be a.
Nah, the Skrull and the Kree, that's gonna be a whole nother
that's gonna be another movie. That's gonna be another movie. Best believe they are going to make
too much history. Like, they're gonna have to expose Captain America ain't really Captain America and all that.
Best believe. I don't think they're gonna do that with the movie, but best believe I think they are gonna be in another movie. This ain't gonna be the first or the last time we're gonna see them and Captain
Marvel. Yeah. I'm telling you, they might be a big part of Endgame too. Just think about it. It's going from one movie going to spill over to the next movie. So even though Captain Marvel is in the past, people keep forgetting about this key factor that the movie might be set in the past, but it's only coming out a few months before the next movie.
The whole movie not in the past.
You don't think so?
I know so.
I don't know. We're gonna see. It looked like it was in the past. The whole movie looked like it's gonna be in the past.
No. If you pay attention, the part that's in the past is when she got on that green and blue suit. When she put on that red and blue suit is in the future. When she put on that red and blue suit and she got her haircut, that ain't in the past.
I'm talking about on past, like in the Marvel storyline. I think it's gonna be in the past like that. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
Because I know Captain Marvel that come out in March. So yeah, that's right around the corner. It's already January 19th, something like that. We were just saying Happy New Year's yesterday. Felt like.
Hell yeah. Shit.
No, the 15th. Yeah.
It's about to be December. We're gonna be talking about what's gonna happen after Endgame in the second. We're gonna be talking about what happened in the movie and what we think is gonna be coming next. Man. I think this year gonna go by real quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good world for comic books, though.
I ain't gonna say go by real fast. I'm just gonna say everybody better make sure they take advantage of every moment of it, because you don't want to let them slip by. But yeah. But anyway though, man, y'all ready to matter of fact, something that's say we're gonna do just like go left. Randomly stuff, man. So this part is that we just kind of like just go left and talk about just anything, but you know what I'm saying, we don't go too extreme. So people don't be afraid of no too extreme stuff. We just we just go left, just kind of like talk about other stuff besides just Marvel and comics. But they do be kind of nerdy, geeky type stuff. Like for example, like they got did y'all hear about this what they call the dark overlords? They doing is a hacking group that they hack into the stuff, and they was getting a whole bunch of information. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how I was telling my people about how these hacking groups, when they was doing about with Microsoft, and they had hacked into Sony, and they was stealing everybody's personal information. Like with these hacking groups, like people think that that these groups be cool and stuff like that, but they be hacking into like when it was 2 years ago, we wasn't able to play online because of a hacking group was DDoSing called, I think they was called like the Lizard Squad or something like that. And they were like with DDoS and every Xbox on live, and then they was doing something on Sony end where they was actually just messing up the people for the gamers and stuff like that. And they and you know they did it where they got the Orange is the New Black, you know, they also like just these hacking groups and stuff like that. You know, do y'all think that you know what I'm saying that some of these people here be doing it for any good reasons, or all everybody that's pretty much hackers and on hackers and doing this hacking stuff like they just doing it just like they really are just out for like money or doing their deep dirty stuff? Do you think they got any good stuff out there?
I don't know. I mean, they probably did. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So you don't remember the Xbox being hacked a couple years back?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, you know what that was. Let me clarify.
It was a DDoS.
It wasn't really. It wasn't hacked. What they did was they interrupted the on your connection with Xbox Live, and when they let off so much files and stuff open up like that, all it did was mess up Xbox Live. And whoever that was on that server of Xbox Live couldn't get on it. So Microsoft just threw everybody else on another server. Now Microsoft got a lot of servers. So whether they got any information from them, nah. If that would have came out, they would have said people got information from them. They would have let people know that. That was more so somebody overflowing the server to stop this just to be a dick, so people wouldn't play on Xbox Live, and all Microsoft did is throw it on another server. But that's all that was. Ain't nobody information really. Ain't nobody information really. You know, ain't nobody information got taken. If that would have happened, that would have been real nigga news. You know, everybody would have been talking about. You see that what Microsoft did? They allowed people stuff to get hacked. Yeah, they would have been. Yeah, that would have been like. You know what I mean, that would have been a witch hunt like crazy.
Oh yeah, you're right. Probably. So I mean, that's probably why it didn't go too much further than that. They were just like wasn't real hacking. They were just trying to overload some shit and act like there was some big hackers and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, what did you what about the they got this new show, I mean this new movie that's coming out too that's called Glass. You ever seen that?
It's called what?
Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass.
Oh yeah.
And y'all was in
that? I'm waiting for that, baby. Oh yeah. It's going to be a Cody moment. It's going to be a Cody moment for me.
That's going to be like this John Wick looking show on Netflix that I like. I found that pretty impressive, pretty intriguing. I'm not sure if it's going to be a show or a movie. It looked like it was going to be a show. I can't remember.
A Netflix show.
Yeah, it's kind of like John Wick. It looks like it looks like it's going to be kind of like John Wick.
All right, you know what it's called?
I cannot remember the name for the death of me, man. Like, I bet you if I see it, I'll know it. Like, I'll know it.
I know what you're talking about. It's called R. Kelly Go to Jail. Lock his black ass up. That's number one.
Yeah.
R. Kelly Go to Jail. Lock his black ass up. And everybody else that help his ass, do it, because he could not do that by himself. Lock his black ass up. Touching them goddamn little girl. Lock his ass up. Him and everybody else that helped him did it. I seen that goddamn documentary. I seen the people up there admitting helping him doing that. They ass need to be locked up too.
Man, that whole R. Kelly situation, man, that's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah,
lock up Roberta Kelly. Roberta Kelly need to be locked up. Lock his ass up.
Aliens don't visit us for one, and two, but like all seriousness, like that stuff there. It's sad to see that humanity, and people and do just things like that. That's just so wrong. I don't have a daughter or anything or a kid at all, but which I can't really have that much of a thing. But I'm just saying that if I had a daughter, and you know how I feel like that stuff there is sick.
Yeah. Speaking about that on the Netflix shows too. Y'all seen Kevin Spacey playing the role of
Okay.
uh Kevin Spacey, he'll playing the role of Frank Underwood off of House of Cards. See, I'm a big House of Cards person off of Netflix. You know that was a good show, and Kevin Spacey is being charged by some type of some stuff he being charged with. So while he being charged, they dropped him from the show. So they said that he was dead on the show. So the stuff that he being charged with, he was on the internet and he did a video on YouTube about it. So it was like he went to playing this role of his character that he is on YouTube by himself, and it got picked up by the world news about Kevin Spacey being but by him going, he got some charges and stuff like that. But the stuff that he got, you know, the role he played on the TV show is kind of similar to like a
What's going
person
on now?
stuff. Yeah, it's called House of Cards. It's pretty cool, but it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, it's not nothing about no superhero power stuff. But it's just like one of them shows where you want to see some people do some real gangster stuff about with politics. Is good like that. But yeah, they were showing like him playing a role of a bad guy. He kind of reminded me of like the Kingpin or something like that. Off of Daredevil and Spider-Man, you know, the Marvel Kingpin. But
It kind of gave me that vibe too when I seen when I seen moments of it. I seen part of it.
Hold up. A 108. He admitted to which one admitted it? Who you talking about? Kevin Spacey. If that is what you're talking about, I heard that the person that he did that to, you know, that sexual allegation that he was cracking on or whatever was 18. He was of age. It wasn't no child. That's what I heard.
yeah, that his mama said that the child was grown.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. That's what I heard. I heard the child was grown. Like that's what I understand. Like if he didn't rape him, then I don't understand what's going on. He was of legal age to do whatever it is. I mean, him coming out being one of them happy people shouldn't have nothing to do with him getting locked up or whatever. If that child was of age and he ain't rape him.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to. I mean, if that is the case, if he actually was of age. So I don't understand like why he been in trial with talking to somebody that was of age.
Yeah, I mean, but if you seen a thing, whatever it is, he talking about he gonna expose a lot of people. So I'm gonna have my popcorn. I'm gonna sit back because you know that's just one of those things how it is. But yeah, he is like that. But Dr. Baka asked what happened to Netflix Marco Polo. Y'all ever seen that show? I'm trying to watch it, but
I never heard of it.
it's like not a Roman, a Viking type show where they it kind of give you like the feel of Game of Thrones, but like with Vikings.
Okay, I might have seen it and just probably didn't pay any attention. Just kept scrolling through because I seen quite a few of them shows like that, or as I was scrolling through Netflix to see what else that came out. I'm gonna since you said that, I'm gonna have to check it out now.
Yeah, it's either I think it's that one or have one to do with uh uh um Ariana or like one of them other overseas movies. I remember seeing it, but I ain't never really got into it like that. It looked like it was okay, but it was one of them shows that I kind of overlooked, especially not since there's abundance of superhero shows, and then when I be trying to catch up with them, you got your gaming and stuff. People have been doing.
Shout out to good brother One Away Dragon. I mean, he hooked me up. He hooked me up with a gaming chair and Anthem next month. Thank you, good brother. Thank you, good brother.
Oh shit, yeah, that's what's up. 108 Dragon in the building.
Good brother 108.
Hey, if they want to know, hey, look, a good show to go for people to go check out is it's called it's a Netflix show and it's a new season called damn, the name just popped out of my hand. You know how you is I'm about to call it Constant, but it's like a show where there's some time travelers from the future. They come from the future, and
yo, did you see it? I'm sorry not to cut you off,
and
but
going into your brain. Yeah, I seen it, man. I've been watching.
I've been wanting to check
They
it
just
out.
dropped the new season. Wait, you know what it's called?
Okay, I ain't see it. I ain't see it yet though, but I want to see it.
Okay, man, look, good. It's good. Yeah, I can't. Hey, anybody in the chat, y'all know the name of the show is a show that's on Netflix. It's a show about the dude. I mean, the people from the future. They get their mind something back to the past, and they overwrite a person. But it's like right before they die. That's the only time that they call it the translator, or you know, what I'm saying the person of that do all the stuff. So it's a computer that they listen to. They show them where they got to go back to the past and change, and they kind of like it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Then they got people coming from the future back to the past to try to stop them. It's a Netflix original. They got some new episodes on there, but I can't think of the show name for nothing too. But it's good when you're into like a sci-fi mystery type slash. You know what I'm saying? You got save the world type thing. So it's pretty cool. But yeah,
if you ever remember the name, send the name to me. I'll check it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that, and then I probably in the chat I'll probably for everybody that's rocking out and stayed to the end, I'll find it and put it in the chat. But like when I say it's one of them shows I give 2 thumbs up to, like it's a must. It's like a show that you'll watch. That's one of them nuggets that's on Netflix where you didn't really hear about, but when you watch it, it's actually a good show. Like Ozark, like that's a show that you probably ain't heard about, but then you sit down and watch, you be like, oh, this was a good show. That's like one of those type shows.
Already. She been told me. Not y'all. Hold on, my background. Not y'all.
Oh yeah, you good.
Right. But yeah, man. I need to know some more Netflix good shows. I be seeing them, but I don't want to click on it, get invested in it, and be certain it's not worth my time looking at it.
I mean, I ain't actually in the pre-show. Did you see Birds Box?
Nah.
Man, that's another good show off of Netflix. Man, everybody been talking about that Bird Box. It's like a show. You seeing the chaos? He MIA right now. But the show Bird Box is about.
What time is it? Is 9:04? So in my time, so he had to go take like a 10-minute break to go pray to get them demons out of his soul. But go ahead. You said Bird Box got what?
Yeah, Bird Box is a show where like when you watch yeah, your microphone was mute. Where they got to wear the thing over their eyes when they walk outside, so they can't see. Because if anybody ever seen this old TV series called Lost, like the big overall thing that creature, like it was so low budget where they try to do what they can, but they hyped it up so much, but they could never land the expectations. So basically, the monster wouldn't go land the expectations, so they never did show the monster as ish. But they always show, like, when you walk outside, you got to wear a mask on your face, or you got to cover your eyes, because if you don't, you see people committing suicide and all types of stuff like that. So it's like one of those type of shows, like apocalyptic type world ending shows. And it's actually good if you like a movie like that, but it's like a slow burn. It's a real slow burn, but it's interesting. It's like a book that you watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so anybody out there that say they interested in something like that's cool. Huh?
Kind of like the Hunger Games is, like it's a book that you can watch. The Hunger
Games. It kind of give you that same vibe a little bit.
And I want to say the Maze Runner. I can't remember which one it was that was based off a book too that I really liked.
A lot of them movies, them shows that came out was based off a book.
Outside was like a big ass maze type of. I forgot what I want to say it was a Maze Runner, but I could be wrong.
No, the Maze Runner is a book. I don't know how old it is or how new it is, but they do got that one. But it's another game that's like the Hunger Game. I can't think of the chick. The chick from It's the chick from Game of Thrones plays in that movie. That was
You got
with
to tell
this
me about the chick
book
from Game of Thrones.
with the
A
red
lot.
hair.
Oh, Sansa.
Yeah, the chick, the sister with the red hair in Game of Thrones. The sister, the Stark. One of the Stark sisters. It's a movie
Yeah,
she
Sansa.
played in. I don't know the name of the movie. Yeah, I don't know the name of the movie though, but it's a movie she played in. I didn't even realize that was her. I had to look it up and let y'all know.
But
I
you
don't
know,
remember.
a lot of people from Game of Thrones, like there's a lot of actors in there that you didn't know that was in there because they look completely different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because when they said because when I realized that old chick from Iron Fist was in Game of Thrones, I was like, yo, what? She does not look like
What chick?
did.
What chick?
Colleen Wing, she's in Game of Thrones. She played as one of the daughters from that one place that ended up getting like terribly killed. From old chick. Remember that dude that was fighting that fought the mountain?
Okay.
That yeah. Remember
Oh,
that
okay.
remember that dude he was fucking, that chick?
Uh-huh.
Her those three girls that she calls daughter, her. She was one
Oh,
of
his
them.
daughters. Those were supposed to be his daughters or something, right?
Yeah, nah, it was something like that.
Like it was three girls. I know he had like three daughters or something like that because his
Mm-hmm.
wife, yeah, that was his daughters. You talking about the chick that kissed the dude and she had poisoned the dude with some type of poisonous lipstick or something like that.
Yep.
When she kicked him in
Yeah.
jail, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
which one is? I gotta look at it again. I gotta look at it again to see which one is her.
Yeah,
Cause I didn't even.
she's one of them. I didn't realize it at first, but she was that was her.
Yeah, but hey, man, it's after, like you say, oil flip though. It's after 9 o'clock. You know, some people got, you know, what you just said. I'm not gonna repeat it, but you know, that whoop the whoop, that whoop the whoop. But y'all got any other topics y'all want to talk about before we get up out of here? You know, before we go too left. You know, Sherry probably said, "Man, these dudes going left, man. I'm not gonna incriminate myself."
Yeah, I got something to say. Thank you for coming out. God bless. See you next week. We out.
Oh damn! I just want to know how that Bumblebee movie was. I didn't get. I heard. I didn't get to see it. Shit.
We talk about it. We talk about the movie on Xbox Live, son. We talk about the Xbox
Hey,
Live.
matter of fact, we could bring up Bumblebee. But that's go good with. Hey, next week we're gonna talk about the Punisher, so we could do the Punisher and Bumblebee.
All right,
Okay.
for sure.
Perfect combination.
Movies that happened during the holidays. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Next topic, y'all. Woo! Look at me. I'm so.
And we even spoil our own damn show. Yeah, but like I Flip said, we're gonna be up out of here. For all my mutants and metahumans, we'll see y'all later. We up out of this thing.
God.
I hate that shit.